Hello friends, welcome to Bhavesarki online class. Welcome friends, we are going to see exercise 10C arithmetic progression, and this time we are going to see sum of n terms. Sum of n terms can be given by n by 2 square bracket open 2a plus round bracket open n minus 1 round bracket closed into small d square bracket gets over. This is a general formula for Sn where n stands for number of terms, a stands for first term, d stands for common difference, and s stands for sum. Sometimes we may be knowing the last term of a particular AP. In that case, Sn can be calculated by very simplified formula n by 2 square bracket or round bracket, anything you can do, a plus l, where l stands for the last term. We are going to use these two formulae as well as Tn formula will be used in this particular chapter, in this particular exercise. Of course, chapter already we have used. In this exercise we are going to use that. Let us see the first question of exercise 10C. It states that 8, 3, negative 2 is an AP. We are supposed to find out sum of 22 terms. S22 we are supposed to calculate. Now they have already mentioned this is an AP, so no need to prove that as an AP. We will write down A is equal to 8 and D will be equal to 3 minus 8, which is equal to negative 5. I hope you understand this very easily. D is difference between two consecutive term or term minus previous term. We are knowing value of n as 22. So n 22, okay. We are supposed to find out sum of 22 terms. So n will be 22. Now we have to decide properly which formula we are going to apply. And obviously we are not knowing the value of the last term. Hence I cannot utilize this particular formula. I'll utilize the first formula, which states that S of n is equal to n by 2 plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we already know n as 22, so 22 over 2 bracket open 2 into a value is 8, 2 into 8 plus 22 minus 1 into d, common difference we know it as negative 5. 22 divided by 2 will be 11. Over here we are left out with 16 minus this 22 minus 1 is 21 into negative 5. I hope further calculation you will able to do yourself, not difficult part. This is not 51, this is here is 5, right? So application of Sn, very simple application of Sn given over here. We have made use of the first. Question number 2 says that 24, 21, 18 is an AP and sum of certain terms, that is S of n, is equal to 78. We are supposed to find out sum of how many terms will be equal to 78. So we are supposed to find out n. Mind it very well, dear friends. Here A is 24 and D is equal to 21 minus 24 is equal to negative 3. So your first term is 24, D is negative 3. And remember one thing, very important point to know about this question. Whenever D is negative, then there may be two possible answers of, as they have asked, sum of how many terms will be 78. Let us see how can we solve that. They've given us Sn, so I will apply formula of Sn as n by 2 square bracket open 2a n minus 1 into d. Value of Sn is 78. Remember Sn is 78. N is not known, so please do not write down 78 over here. This will be n by 2 square bracket open 2 into a, that is 2 into 24. We do not know value of n, so n minus 1, and d value is negative 3. I'll bring this 2 on other side, so it will be 156 is equal to n. 24 into 2 is 48. Negative 3 into n is negative 3n. Negative 3 into negative 1 is positive 3. So what we will get here is 156 equal to n into 51 minus 3n. 48 plus 3 is 51. Right hand side I'll open up the bracket, so I get 51n minus 51n minus 3n square. Now dear friends, you can see this has become a quadratic equation. So I'll try to frame a standard format of it. 3n square minus 51n plus 156 equal to 0. What I have done is I have brought all those terms from right hand side to left hand side. Now I can see every term is divisible by 3. So dividing throughout by 3, you will get n square minus 17n plus 3 5s are 51. Now dear friends, here you will get to know how to split up the middle term. This will be 13n minus 4n plus here is 52. I made an error. 52 is equal to 0. You will get two answers here. N will be equal to 13 as well as n will be equal to 4 when you solve further, and both the answers are correct. Whenever d is negative, both the possible answers of n you will get. If d would have been positive, then surely you will get n as one positive number and other value of n will be negative number. Remember, I told you in earlier lectures also that n is always a natural number. So if it is a negative number, you will discard it. But in this case, both the answers will be positive and you have to admit both the answers positive. That's all from this question. 3 is little different. They told us that nth term of an AP is 8n minus 5. So Tn is equal to 8n minus 5. We are supposed to find out sum of 28 terms. Now this little different question. We do not know A, we do not know D, we do not know and we know 28. We do not know A and D. Then you have to understand this very well. They have given us Tn. From Tn I can find out T1, which can also be called as A. T1, that means I have to substitute here 1. 8 1s are 8 minus 5 is 3. So your A will be 3. T2 I will find out. T2 will be 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 5 will be 11. Now I have to find out D. D is nothing else but 11 minus 3, that is T2 minus T1. I would make it clearer. That is T2 minus T1. 11 minus 3, which is equal to 8. Now my dear friends, further part is pretty simple, that we are supposed to find out S28. So Sn is equal to n by 2, bracket open, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Now friends, you know A's value as 3, D's value as 8, and value of n is 28. Further calculation you can do it. I would like to show you a very special thing about this particular part of the question, which is not actually part of a question, but I will explain you something very interesting over here. They are given, this is called as a general form of an AP. This formula of an AP is called as its general form or general term. You can see the coefficient of n is 8. Coefficient of n is 8. Remember, whenever any general form of AP is given, coefficient of n becomes D. You can just check it out. And if you are not convinced with this, we shall see one or two more questions. Suppose I am having Tn is equal to 4n plus 1. Suppose I am having, this is a general term of an AP. Now I will find out T1. 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5. T2 will be equal to 4 twos are 8 plus 1, 9. We'll find out D. 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. Just check it out. Here D is 4 and here coefficient of n is 4. Let us see one more example. Suppose I am having Tn as 3 minus 2n. Now we can predict value of D. In this case, D will be equal to negative 2. Let us check it out. T1 will be equal to 3 minus 2. That is equal to 1. T2 will be equal to 3 minus 4, which is equal to negative 1. Now T2 minus T1 will be equal to negative 1 minus 1, which is equal to negative 2. So the new thing you have learned over here, if the general form of any AP is given to you, coefficient of n becomes the D for that particular AP. Sub question first states that find the sum of all natural numbers odd natural numbers less than 50. Odd natural numbers less than 50 would be 1, 3, 5, 7, and last number would be 49. So here A is 1, common difference is 2, last term is 49, and we are supposed to find out sum of all terms present over here. I do not know how many terms are there. Please do not start counting 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. You can find it out value of n very easily. Let us see. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Our last term is 49 and I want to find out small n for that. So 49 is equal to A. A value is 1. N minus 1, n value we do not know. D value we know as 2. So this will become 48. 49 minus 1 is 48. 2 into n minus 1. Now we have 24 plus 1 is equal to n. So value of n is equal to 25. My dear friends, now sum of so many terms, that is S25 we are supposed to find out. Ultimately we are supposed to find out S25. Now this S25 could be found out by both the formula, but I will use second formula this time because it is easier. N by 2 A plus L. 25 over 2 into bracket A is 1 and L is 49. So 25 over 2 multiplied by 50, and you'll get answer as 625. So remember, we found out sum of first 25 terms because there are 25 terms, and I used this particular formula because last term was known to us. In earlier cases we could not use this formula. Dear friends, question number 5 states that find sum of first 51 terms whose second term is 14 and third term is 18. Now we do not know A and D over here, we know N. Let us see how can we find out A and D. T2 will be given by A plus D. So D2 is how much? 14. A is unknown and D is also unknown. This is my equation number 1. T3 will be nothing else but A plus 2D. T3 is 18. Value of A is unknown. A plus 2D. Now you can solve equation 1 and 2. If you solve equation 1 and 2, you will get the value of A. You will get the value of D on substitution. Once you get A and D, you can find out S51 using the first formula of SN formula, first formula of SN, you can find out S51. Question number 6 says that sum of 7 terms of an AP is 49 and sum of 17 terms of the same AP is 289. We are supposed to find out what is the general formula for finding sum of those numbers. Now, again, you have to make use of linear equation in two variables. Sn formula I know as n by 2. Square bracket open 2a plus round bracket open n minus 1 bracket closed, d big bracket closed. Now when I say S7, wherever n is there, it will be replaced by 7. 7 minus 1 is 6, so this will be 6d. S7 known to us as 49. This 2 will come here, this side. 7 will go down. This is 2a plus 6d. So ultimately, I will get this as 14 is equal to 2a plus 6d. If I divide throughout by 2, I will get a plus 3d is equal to 7. This is first equation I get. Similarly, I will substitute as S17 will be 17 divided by 2a plus 16d, and again you will get an equation. You can try it out. You will get an equation a plus 8d is equal to 17. Once you get these two equations, dear friends, you will solve simultaneous equations in a and d. You will able to get the value of a as 1. Of course, solving part you will try it out, 1, and common difference is nothing else but 2. You will get it like this. We are supposed to find out Sn. Sn is given by n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2, 2 into 1 plus n minus 1. We do not know the value of n, so it will remain like that only. Further, if I solve this particular part, I am taking it over here. So my Sn part will be n by 2, square bracket open 2, n into 2 will be 2n, and negative 1 into 2 will be negative 2. So I get n by 2 into 2 minus 2 becomes 0 into 2n is equal to n square. And my dear friends, you can verify your answer is right or wrong. Just check it out. S7 is 49. S7 should be n square. N is replaced by 7 in this case. 7 square 49. S17, that is 17 square. 17 square is 289. So we have verified our answer also. It's not difficult one. It's a little different one. I hope you'll be able to understand it easy. We are supposed to find out sum of all 3-digit numbers divisible by 9 between 250 to 1000. That is the question. Find out sum of all numbers divisible by 9 between 250 to 1000. Now, first of all, we have to find out which number is divisible by 9. So 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 0 is 7. So 250 is not divisible by 9. Next number 251. 251. Sum is 8. So not divisible by 9. Next number 252. So 252, if you look at that number, 2 plus 5, 7 plus 2, 9. So it will be divisible by 9. What will be the next number which is divisible by 9? That we have to understand. I have to just add 9 to it. 252 plus 9, that is 261. 261 plus 9, that is 270. Likewise, last number which is divisible by 9 is 999. Why I say last number here? Because we want maximum up to 1000. So these are all numbers which are divisible by 9 between 250 to 1000. That is one thing. So if I look at this particular sequence, it is an AP with A is equal to 252 and D is equal to 9. And I am supposed to find out Sn. Now I will try to make my life simpler. I know the last term here. I know the last term over here is Tn is given by A into bracket n minus 1 into D. Tn, that is the last term, is 999. A is 252 plus n minus 1 into D. D we know as 9. So I'll bring 252 on the other side. So I get 999 minus 252 is equal to 9 into n minus 1. 9 minus 2 will be equal to 7. 9 minus 4 and yeah. I'll bring this 9 on the other side. So 747 divided by 9 is equal to n minus 1. Now 83 is equal to n minus 1. So n will be equal to 84. You got n as 84. This is not our target. Do not highlight this. This is for your understanding. N is equal to 84. We got the answer as n. But we are supposed to find out Sn. So I will find out S84 will be equal to 84 over 2 into A is 252 and last term is 999. Which formula I have applied? If you understand this, I have applied Sn is equal to n by 2 into bracket A plus n because I knew the last term. Further calculation you can do it. So it's not difficult one but little different one. Question number 13, a little different one. I have given 3 stars. You can select yourself what to give as a star number. If somebody is asking me sum of first term of an AP, then it will be S1 it will be equal to T1. If somebody is asking me sum of 2 terms, then it will be T1 plus T2. If somebody is asking me S3, then it will be T1 plus T2 plus T3. If somebody is asking me S4, then it will be T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4. Now I have written down this as in bracket. What this can be substituted as, just check it out. It is nothing else but S2. So S3 is nothing else but S2 plus S3. If I keep T3 alone, so it will be S3 minus S2. This S4 is nothing else but S3 plus T4. If I keep T4 alone, then it is S4 minus S3. These are 2 important results we got. We are going to apply in question number 13. This was just a simple explanation for you that if I want to find out any term, then sum of so many terms minus the sum of previous terms. One should remember that. They have given us that for an AP Sn, general formula is given by 5n square plus 4n. They have asked us to find out T8. T8 we are supposed to find out. So what I am going to do is I am going to find out S8. How can I find out S8? Very simple. 5 into 8 square plus 4 into 8. This becomes 320 plus 32, which will be equal to 352. I'll find out S7. 5 into 7 square plus 4 into 7 will be 5 into 49. 245 plus 28, which will be 273. They have asked us to find out T8. Sorry, T8 पूछा हमको S7, S8 क्यों find out किया? So if you have understood this result, what we obtained, if I want to know what is T8, then I can calculate as S8 minus S7. Substitute the value of S8 and S7, and you will get the value of T8. So it was a little different question. You have to understand this very well.